Pizza Tower. I'm trying to think of pasta puns, but I don't think I can possibly think of one. Dang it sounded better in my head. Aside from me trying to think of some pasta puns, I have finally came up with a new challenge idea. So, let's answer today's question. How many left presses does it take to beat Pizza Tower? Let's Gamilly! I really can't think of pasta puns. I'm gonna have to look them up. The rules are as straight as a dry piece of spaghetti. I can never press left. And how am I gonna do that, you ask? Well, just by getting a controller and some electrical tape to make whatever this is. So now you can't press left. And the only way you can press left is by pressing the D-pad. Or if you play on keyboard, then you just remap the left button in the pause menu. The only way we can move left is by the automatic run button. We have to wall jump through the levels, but with all the rules out of the way, let's Gamilly! That is really terrible. I should not be repeating that. You might be wondering why I started with the literal tutorial. Well, there's a pretty big reason why I am refusing to forget about it. To start, it seems like nothing is going on. I mean, it's a tutorial after all, so why? Well, you would be right if it weren't for those metal blocks that force you to go left twice, and you have to go through the tutorial to unlock floor 1 in general. So the no pressing left challenge is impossible. So that is why this is a minimum left run. So counting all the left presses we have in total, there's 2. But I will leave a counter in the corner of the video so we don't forget about it. Well, the tutorial didn't go so well, so let's hope that we have better luck with John Gutter. There's not too much going on in this very level. Thankfully, there's a lot of room for failure. I wish you good luck on the doors because you will miss a lasagna amount of time. Once pizza time starts, you will want to wall jump off of the wall to go left, and my strategy to getting down quicker is by hitting the down button before you fall off of the platform. Other than that, this level is possible without pressing left. On the surface, Pizzascape seems as easy as cannoli, until we get to the first night. Dun dun dun! We can't get past the rat, so we have to press left once. The third topping is possible to get without pressing left though, so that's a plus, I guess. The next time we become a knight, we have to do another left press, so that's sad. Once we reach the John Pillow room, we have to hold left to count as only one left press because of the weird platform. Pizza time was not that bad because we didn't have to be Knight Peppino, but I got to the exit and I realized that I have forgotten the third topping originally. Ugh. Ancient cheese. This is a simple level, right? Well, I fettuccine you not, for the easiest level in the game has problems with the no left challenge. So, the first problem is when you get to the one with the weird stairs, there's a bomb forcing us to go left twice. But later on, I found the savior of this level. The box goblins. And thanks to them, we were saved from 2 left turns. But we still have to take 1 left turn due to there being limited movement options while holding an item or an enemy. So that is sad. Another silly moment that has caused us to push left to time. We were too far from the rat, so we had to do another left. Other than that, this level was easy but impossible. Bloodsauce Dungeon. At first glance, it seems impossible because it's a vertical level, and usually it runs like this. The vertical levels are always the hardest levels, but by some miracle, it wasn't as bad as I would have anticipated. There are a lot of walls around this area, making it easier to wall jump and get the toppings. Oh, and speaking of toppings, they were not so bad to get. Make sure you don't touch the hot sauce or you will burn your ravioli. Pizza time was also pretty easy, and I have finished the level without pressing left. Come to think of it, it's silly that ancient cheese, the easiest level in the game, was impossible without pressing left, and yet a vertical level out of all levels was possible. Crazy. Here we are, the first boss in the game. It took some time to get used to maneuvering around the arena, but thankfully there are walls so that you can plan your next move on Pepperman. The first attack was simple enough, you just have to jump over Pepperman and hit him. The second movement requires some planning. You can either ground slam Pepperman on the wall, or you can jump twice when he is starting his charge on the right side of the screen. The third attack has Pepperman ground pounds. I recommend that you move forward to the left using the run button and then hitting him onto the right. The fourth attack requires you to hit Pepperman in the air. So, what I like to do is run and do an uppercut. The fifth attack has you hitting a block to make art to distract Pepperman. In this case, Pepperman is our parents when they see our crappy macaroni art. Phase 2 was more chaotic, but Pepperman had the same attacks. There is just more going on, and it is a little bit harder. But the technically final phase is where Pepperman turns small and is running away from you. Other than that, we have defeated Pepperman, meaning that this boss is possible without pressing left. Let's head to floor 2. Oregano Desert. This level, I don't really remember anything memorable, so I don't really have that much expectations. The pizza marts were easy enough, and everything seemed simple until we get to the cave, and that problem has to do with Kentucky Kenny. Odd name. And Peppino burns his mouth, and now we can't run automatically. So unfortunately, we have to do a left press. Oh, and add an extra 6 left presses, counting getting the pineapple. But fortunately, we are allowed to miss 9 ingredients in this run. There are 5 in each level, meaning that we can skip a level, miss 4 ingredients, so that we can not press left at all. So keep that in mind. Other than that, this level's the worst in terms of pressing left this far. Heck, now it's comparable to Pastina. And for every piece is how many it takes to beat this darn level. This level is quite a bikini. This level starts off promising until we get to the ghost. We can't use any buttons to dash. It's just an 8-way movement system, so we have to press left, and you might have guessed, it's a huge problem. I have to move left a lot of times during this level, and during pizza time, it wasn't any better. John Pillar Ghost was going to catch me, and there's one section where I had to drift twice. One time, I was so close to the exit, but I bounced onto a cheese slime and Pizzaface caught me. And I calmly rage quit. Wait. But in total, we have 12 left presses. Okay, maybe I have been a little too harsh on Oregano Desert, but this level is worse than eating manicotti dried. Fun farm. It's a level. It seems easy until you realize Mort the chicken exists. Once you meet them for the first few times, you have to press left twice. And again. Just don't destroy that wall or else you will be sent to a secret with lots of lefts. Once pizza time starts, you have to go left with Mort, but then I realized that I could take damage with Mort and lose him. And he gets put in my chicken Alfredo. And they are not required for that section, so that's an extra left that was saved. And it's just basically a level. Okay, now we're talking Fast Food Saloon. One of my favorite levels in the game. And this level seems very promising until we get to the sausage. Unfortunately, we have to press left twice during the first sausage. And to get the cheese, you have to go left to get them. We have to leave the cheese behind because of it. During the final race with that stupid horse, you only need to press left twice to get that key, but it's not terrible because you can still get the ingredient and you have to press left anyways. Once I got to the pineapple, we seem to have to go left. I came up with an idea while writing this script. We leave the sausage where we are Strozabeti, go left, and we do the Peppino wall run magic to get there. I can't confirm this, but it's an idea. Pizza time does not have you ride the sausage, so we're all good. Time to upsetty the Vigilante. The attacks are more randomized, but not by a lot. The first attack has the Vigilante shoot cheese at Peppino. It is much easier to move around because you have a gun and all you have to do is spam the shoot button while facing left or right and you're fine. The second attack has the Vigilante throwing dynamite at the player. It's not too bad, though. The third attack has the Vigilante jumping and shooting down at Peppino, which is easy to move around in by pressing the left button. The fourth attack that Vigilante has up his sleeve are the boot kicks. Just jump and you will be good. The fifth attack has a Vigilante shoot a bomb on the floor while the ghost tries to attack you. The sixth attack has the Vigilante use a flamethrower and go to the opposite side of the screen. The seventh attack has the Vigilante order a cow and all you have to do is just spam the shoot button, and the second phase is just dark. Not too bad, just a little harder. And in the final attack, you have to draw, and just like that, we have Bigot the Vigilante without pressing left. Let's move on to floor 3. Crust Cove. This level has gone more positively than I have ever expected. First, I don't recommend that you go into the Jerome hole because it is very hard to get out of. At first, I was a little scared of the barrel transformation, but then I realized it had an automatic roll button. Positive for this challenge, because if the barrel hits the wall, it goes to the other way. The part with the cannon shooting is very easy, just don't go to the secret. But I got away without a left press. Pizza Time had no problems whatsoever, meaning that this level is possible without pressing left. The Lario and Linguini level. This level is super charming, and we finally get to play as Gustav and Brick. Wait, I can't automatically run. That is gonna be a problem. We have to press left during the Gustav's tutorial, so that's sad. But we do have a method of going left, and that is Gustav's spin attack. So now, we go to the Lario and Linguini level. There are no major problems until we get to this section, where we can't go left without ducking. But that is just another left press. But when I go under there, while I'm doing the spin attack, it seems like it is a possibility. Oh, and make sure that you destroy this metal block because it will help you get the pineapple during pizza time. Other than that, this level went fine. Deep Dish 9 is also one of my favorite levels in the game, but it was an alright level, just like the Lario and Linguini level. There are no left turns until we get to that one grassy planet. You have to turn left with the rocket, but when you seem to be doing it a second time, you just to let you know that you're alright, because the only purpose of the second rocket is to free Jerome. Once you get to the cheese planet, you have to press left on that rocket to destroy the Spaghettoid. I don't know any space-related I don't know any space-related pasta puns. That holds pineapple, but you have time to press left again. Anyways, so that pizza time starts. Other than that, we have pasta this level. Golf was a little annoying because of the open field, but if you're looking left, then grab the pizza ball and you get to hit him to the left, so that is nice. The courses were not too hard, just difficult to get around in. Pizza time was the biggest complaint I had with this level. There's this, which is hard to get around in while facing left. My solution was to do an uppercut while facing left, and voila! The final part of hitting the pizza ball was simple enough. The rest of the level was as straight as a dried piece of spaghetti, and this level is possible without pressing left. The noise. You love and hate his attitude, but we are here to beat his naughty Bocatini up. When you start the fight, you can hit the noise by spamming the attack button, so that is nice. Unfortunately, the noise has randomized attacks. The first attack has the noise dodge bombs while in the sky. I like to parry them, then just attack him. The second attack has the noise pogo jumping, and sometimes he will throw bombs. This attack is not too bad. The third attack is the noise using his jetpack to attack, and he rolls around the map. The fourth attack has the noise using his skateboard, and the second swipe will always jump. The second phase has the noise being much more aggressive with the attacks. Like, I just want to punch that middle flipper's face up. Once we defeat the noise... Wait, there's a third phase where he has a gun? Thankfully, Noisette takes away the noise, and this boss is possible. Let's head to floor 4. The Pig City! If you were paying attention during Gnome Forest, or as I call it, Lario and Linguini level, which you are probably not, Gustav cannot go left properly, and this level has a Gustav segment, so that's gonna cause some trouble. But when I entered the first taxi sub-level ending, I encountered the biggest problem. The cops use their own dead pigs' corpses just to trap you. And if you remember from Golf, which you also probably don't really care, I can position myself to make it so that I'm facing left even when I pressed right. Then I turn to the pig, into the meatball that goes on my spaghetti, and I got the mushroom. Not many problems come until the pig cops capture us and send us to jail. And that is where the Gustav and Brick segment starts. The fourth taxi, you only have to press left once. During taxi 5, you have to press left again to save Brick. Immediately after, you have to wall jump, and I press left, and when I'm editing, I realize that you can do the spin attack, so I hope that does not count. During the balloons, you have to push left once. Pizza time, you only had to crouch and crawl, so that is another left press, but other than that, we made it out. I was not very excited for Peppibot Factory due to the pizza box transformation later on in the level. I can't spin like Gustav, which is awful. I can't grab the sausage because it will require to press left again. Before pizza time, the required lefts were 3. There are also Peppibots, which are robot impastas of Peppino during one part of pizza time. It seems as though you have to go left, but if you take damage, you will become normal Peppino, so that is a left saved. Unfortunately, we have to make an extra 2 lefts. The conveyor belt was difficult to get around, and another one near the exit room, but if you hold the left button, it still counts as 1 left press, so you can float on top of the left platform and save a jump, but you will still have to do another left. Other than that, we beat this level, and I forgot the mushroom. Oh shit! Crap! Phew! That was close. Oh crap is a little annoying because you can turn into what even the Peppino Pizza Man is, but I feel as though it will cause some problems later. I accidentally missed the cheese, and I'm certain that you can get to the cheese without pressing left, so that does not count. Nothing happens until you have to press left during this section as the Pizza Man, so that is just 1 left. During the second trash can, it seemed like I have to do another left, but if you lose it, you can run and skip all of the water in that area, so that is nice. During pizza time, unfortunately, you have to press left in this section. And we made it to the exit. Refrigerator, refrigerator, refrigerator. We can't have a toppy that level name choice. This level is cool. Get it? Because it's cold. I'm going out of my way just to make a pasta pun. A pasta pun for every entree. Okay, this level, there are no major problems with this level. But the jetpacks are a little annoying to move around in. But the level is all good. And we get the best power-up in the game in terms of this challenge. Satan's Choice Pizza. It's Peppino, but he can fly, and you can't lose it. And when pizza time is active, don't go to the door, else you will be trapped and have to do the secret. Other than that, we have pasta this level, and it is possible to beat this level without pressing left. Oh boy, I have been wanting to say this all video long. It seems like we have an imposter in our hands. Nobody? Did nobody like that? Fake Peppino was an interesting boss. The first attack has Fake Peppino doing Peppino's grab move, and immediately after that, the clones spawn in, and you have to dodge. In this case, they were not bad to dodge at all. The second attack has Fake Peppino doing a body slam on Peppino. The clones will do the same, but just stand still. The third attack, Fake Peppino just goes berserk and runs all around the stage. And I do not know how I did not take damage recording this. I mean, look at this. How am I supposed to do that the first try? The fourth attack Fake Peppino does is the charged jump and goes insane. The clones were very easy to dodge though. The fifth attack has Fake Peppino yeeting his head to the player and grabbing his head back. The clones don't even bother to jump. The sixth attack has Fake Peppino his super taunt, and the clones do a poor job on getting you. The second phase does not have the Fake Peppino clone segment, but fight alongside the main Fake Peppino. It is not too insane, but the third phase is heavily described by one word only. Run! Fake Peppino turns into a beast, and you have to run to the exit. Thankfully, you don't have to press left, so Fake Peppino is possible without pressing left. Let's move on to the final floor. Not a part of an actual level or anything. I might have accidentally made Snotty pasta away, and I might have or might not have loaded up the game's data files and revived Snotty. Alright, so now that we're on the final floor, I'm going to be removing the counter because I don't want the grand total to be predictable. So, here we go. Oh, Pizzascare. This is my least favorite level in the game, but I can't give up. I am so close. The ability this time around is an invincibility, so that's nice. This level was going better than I have possibly imagined. During this level, a ghost of a king cheese chases you around and hurts and helps you at the same time. And there were no problems with this level. During pizza time, it was a breeze. Just confusing to move around in. Surprisingly, this level is passable without pressing left. Five Nights at Freddy. Oh, wrong game. Don't Make a Sound. Don't Make a Sound is yet another one of my favorite levels, and it's a stealth level. The problem with this level, what looks to be the mac and cheese from school, which is terrible, on the floor. I can't climb or jump, so watch out for those. During this section, it seemed like I had to press left, but all I had to do was just do a grab attack and duck. Then I can pass this section, so that's nice. After the chase with all the animatronics, we get a gun! Then I stumbled upon a problem. Don't go to the very right of a wall without running, or else you will get stuck. Pizza time was very epic because I got to defeat the animatronics with a satisfying gun. And this level was possible without pressing left. Get out your rigatoni bullets, because it is time to go through war. Just like the gun in Don't Make a Sound, I recommend that you stay a little far away from the walls on your right so that you don't get stuck. And that has happened to me more times than I would like to admit during this level. There are the other Peppino clones and those tanks, but I did not have that much to say about this level, so war is possible. Now that we have all the money required for Mr. Stick, let's go back and give some money to Mr. Mooney. And now, let's go fight the final boss. Here we are, the final show-off with Pizzaface. Phase 1 has Pizzaface shooting enemies that only walk at you. Shoot the boss, and wait a minute. Nothing in Phase 1 is too interesting, so let's move on to Phase 2. It is revealed that Pizza Head controls Pizzaface. Now, let's take him down with a gun he gave us. It is a little difficult moving around Pizzaface because he is really fast. Pizza Head's first attack is he can grab an entire floor worth of Fortnites, and all of them drop their forks. His second attack is to grab a rat and play catch with Peppino. His third attack is to grab a TV and it bounces around the level. Pizza Head's fourth attack is to grab some dynamite and just throw it without a care in the world. Pizza Head's is to rapidly shoot a gun without being careful, while what is left of Pizzaface is shooting one of his mechanical parts while all of this is happening. But just spam the shoot button and you will all be good. Pizza Head might have gotten shot multiple times, but he will not give up just yet. He pulls out all of the bosses that we have fought earlier. Now we have to defeat all of them yet again. Peppino has just had enough of this bullcrap, and he finally releases his pasta ability and punches Pepperman. The third phase has Peppino just taking down the previous bosses. Pepperman was just Pepperman, but the next two fights were interesting. while the Vigilante does not give Peppino a gun, but Gustav comes in to help take down the rest of the bosses. Moving around the Vigilante is still a little tricky, but grabbing Gustav was a little harder because if the Vigilante went to the left and I am facing to the right, I have to wait until the Vigilante goes to the right. The noise is not that much of a problem. Gustav just made it a lot easier. Fake Peppino is just much more simpler because I usually have to hit him 2 times until he becomes vulnerable to damage. This time, Gustav instantly makes Fake Peppino vulnerable when he gets hit by Gustav. Now, we are at the final phase. Pizza Head's first attack is to use boxing gloves to try to hit Peppino when he gets close. Pizza Head's second attack is to use a fly swatter and go on the side he is facing. His third attack is to try to stun Peppino on the ground. And then the rest of the fight is just the same attack pattern. Moving Peppino around is a little difficult because Pizza Head can jump sometimes. And Pizza Head is not vulnerable to damage for too long. But after doing that final bit of damage, Peppino goes insane and does his final attack. After that very epic final attack, we have opened a new path in the pizza tower, but first let's dance, taunt, and crouch on Pizza Head because he is defeated. Now, let's fall down to the control room. It is time to say farewell to the pizza tower and escape. The Crumbling Tower of Pizza is a pretty epic level. You have to go through the hub world while in pizza time, and we have to do most of the mechanics throughout the game. We unfortunately had to make one left turn with the sausage, but we are fine. We have to play golf while the bosses and friends we made along the way come with us. And sure, it is a little hard moving around the map, but once you get through floor 2, just keep on running until we finally make it to the exit. And we officially beat Pizza Tower. So now that the tower collapses while Gustav is patting Peppino on the back, unfortunately we could not save John because we are now answering today's question. How many left presses does it take to beat Pizza Tower? We have 53 left presses if we do all levels. If we subtract Waste Yard, we get our grand total of 41. Well, it's not exactly the number I would have wanted, but if you viewers can find some ways to lower it, that would be nice. But I'm also tired of finding and thinking of pasta puns. I will never forget about how hard it was to find them. Oh, and also, I have a all bosses video, so you can watch that if you want. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in like a month. Do 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 do